check out Toronto's starting lineup. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Then it's Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And Murray Boyles in at the center position. And for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the 5. Stan, this game tips off a little regular season series between these two teams. In your mind, as a former coach, does that alter the game plan at all?
Well, the coaches will be watching their opponents very closely, Kevin. You're trying to get as much intel as possible so your team can be even sharper in the next game.
Now here is Carter after R.J. Barrett's miss. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And it's Carter missing. Toronto with the ball. It's a three-point game. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes passes to Quickly. Shot clock at 6. Barnes screen on Suggs. And it's Quickly missing. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Carter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, and that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
Barnes outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Carter. Suggs in the corner. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Barrett, no good.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Now, here's Wagner. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
Well, he's such a good distributor. Franz Wagner, very selfless.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Murray Boyle. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. That one goes in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Carter dishes to Banchero. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Quickly.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Ingram. Five on the clock. Here's Barrett, guarded by Bane. And Barrett gets it to go.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Outside, Bane. Over Barrett. Bank shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
First one falls for him. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
Now, here's Wagner. Scoreless thus far. Knocks down the three ball.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Miami Heat. Here's Murray Boyle. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Wagner. Ben Carroll, left side. Pass to Black. Outside, Suggs. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Back to Barrett. Ingram deciding where to go with it. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 5 now.
Well, you can't give a guy like Ingram a look like that from beyond the arc.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Another miss by Orlando.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Barrett the pass to Quickly. Barrett against Suggs. Right side Barrett. Over Suggs. Barrett, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Wagner on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Ben Carroll. And just miss after miss right now.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Now here's Barrett. Ingram outside. Latre. Black grabs the board.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Back to Suggs. Here's Wagner. Lays it up off the glass. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Pass to Ingram. Fires the 3. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 7. Ben Carroll draws the double. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, the Magic. And they're down 4 spots from them.
Well, when I look at Orlando, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Raptors on defense. They lead by 7. Banchero, that's for 2. Nice shot from the wing.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Banchero outside. Here's the 3. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Raptors leading by 5. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the 3rd player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the rise. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Black. Against Miami, he was really on his game. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. And it's Wagner missing. Toronto's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's Ingram. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the free throw, no good. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Here's Shed, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
The Raptors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
What's up?
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Here's Bitadze, and again it's Orlando converted.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Ingram. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to De Silva. Outside, Jones. From the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
And Toronto has possession. Following Tyus Jones' 3-point attempt. Here's Dick. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to De Silva. Off target from three-point range.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. He's got 12. Puts it up from 17. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Bitadze. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ingram left side. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
Now here's Jones. And there's the drive. And the shot is good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Brady Dick is out there with Barnes. Then it's Walter. And it's Mamu Kalishvili in at the 5, roaming the pitch. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 7. Pass to Bitadze. Isaac outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Shed. Still yet to score. Dick with it. Here's Barnes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Jonathan Isaac.
Line the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Barnes. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Here's Suggs. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Here's the teardrop. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Suggs.
Well, that's just the physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
Now here's Barnes. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clock at 6. Barnes sets a screen for Dick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Magic trail by 5. And here is Suggs. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami. And Batazzi throws it down.
The purpose of the pick and roll is to create a shot for someone. Suggs recognized that this time that someone wasn't him.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. The Raptors also with a sub. Ingram, he's checked in for Dick.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Now Bane. A 23-point game for him in the win against Miami. And Batazzi throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by Orlando. Over Bane. And it's Ingram missing. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. It's a 3-point game. Banchero with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. And that one, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ingram outside. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Now let's step back and look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In fourth, the Raptors.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
And the Magic making a change here. De Silva's checked in. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Raptors. Ingram against Bane. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Bane, no good. The Raptors with the lead. Pass to quickly. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Banchero inside. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Walter. Now Ingram for 3. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he banks in the layup. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Ingram against Bane. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Banchero. Another miss by Banchero. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to New York. Ingram outside. Bobbed up there for Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Wagner's checked in for Bane. And Toronto making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
The Magic trail by 3. Pass to Black. Wagner against Ingram. And that one's good. Wagner. He's got 9.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Murray Boyle. Quickly looking it over. Now, here's Barrett. Black defending. Now, here's Barrett. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Now, here's Banchero. After R.J. Barrett's miss. Pass to Barnes. Here's Ingram. And it's good. 2 points. Ingram's got 21 in the game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Ingram against Wagner. Fader on the way. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Toronto leading by 3. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Suggs. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
The first one falls.
Well, you know Ingram is known for his scoring, but he's really developed as a passer during his time in the league. He is a well-rounded offensive player.
And the Raptors making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40. because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Here's Black. He has yet to score. Ingram outside. Pass to quickly. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside, Suggs. Here's De Silva. Here's Wagner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he's an elite forward in this league. Wagner is so good at finishing through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And that one misses. To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players 6'10" with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates. Look, when Wagner's rolling, he can score with the best of them. He's having an outstanding night.
Ingram outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Ingram's got 24.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Banchero right side. And it's good for two.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
To Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he has a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Well, fighting through it there. Ingram can get aggressive when he needs it inside.
Here's Bane. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Raptors with the lead. Ingram outside. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Orlando's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Ingram. 1:22 left in the first half. The Magic shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Banchero kicks to Bane. Carter sets the pick for Bane. From deep. Orlando gets it back. Banchero, no basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Murray Boyle. And again, no good by Toronto. The Magic with the lead. Outside, Suggs. 32 seconds left here in the second. Now, Banchero. Carter finds Bane. Again, the miss by Bane.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Bane. 2 on the clock. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Baines got the lead up to 3 now for the match. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. The Bucks will face off against the Wizards in Washington. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
That's one like EJ and Shaq playing 2K against each other. Weak.
Come on, Chip.
And circling back now to the Raptors' first half, they've got themselves a game.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Magic leading by 3. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here's Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Banchero's got the first field goal of the second half for the Magic.
Well, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Pass to Ingram. There's the triple. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 29 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Count the basket. And it's 7 points for Jalen Suggs.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Barnes outside. Pass to Ingram. Takes a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Carter against Barnes. Carter the pass to Banchero. Bane looking around. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. Now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
And how about Desmond Bane, among the most accurate shooters in the world?
Here's Murray Boyle. He's covered by Banchero.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Suggs passes to Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Quickly the bounce pass. To the middle. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Barrett.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Now, here's Bane. 10 points for him. Over to the wing. Right side, Suggs. Carter with a screen on quickly. And it's Suggs missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Murray bowls.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Payne for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passed to quickly. And here is Ingram. He's covered by Suggs. Ingram outside. It's up a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Kevin?
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. Well, most coaches will tell you, you need scoring in the paint to be successful. And here are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. In the third spot, Paolo Banchero.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Yeah, and what jumps out at me from these guys is the amount of skill they all have on offense. They can go at you so many ways.
It's good from long range. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Wagner has screen on quickly. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to quickly. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Here's Murray Boyle. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Carter outside. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Carter's got 7 points.
Well, Carter Jr.'s got great ability to create shots, even quickly when needed.
Here's Barrett. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
At the line for one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Suggs with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Banchero outside. Carter dishes to Banchero. Suggs in the corner. No good from outside.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Quickly finds Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Well, Ingram knows how to be a problem for the defense inside, drawing contact there.
And that one falls for Ingram. Both free throws good for Ingram. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They lead by 1. Suggs screen on Barrett. Payne for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Barrett. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Suggs with a screen for Payne. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Pass to Ingram. Barnes screen on Payne. Payne against Barrett. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Orlando trailing here. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
Good. Banchero's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. And here is Ingram. He has 31. Shoots over Wagner. And that one's good. Ingram's got 33 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Payne kicks to Banchero. Off target from outside. Toronto's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
Here's Suggs. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Here's Banchero for 3. Another miss by Banchero. Toronto leading by 3. Ingram outside. Here's Murray Boyle. He's got 9. Lets the 3 fly, and Emmanuel quickly gets the 3. Quickly's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. And Orlando making a change here. Flax checked in. To Wagner. Outside, Payne sinks the triple. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, Payne is dangerous from 3-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And here is Ingram. Over Banchero. And that one's good. Ingram's got 11 points here in just the 2nd half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Carter on the wing from downtown. Toronto grabs the miss. Ingram's got 11 rebounds in the game. And he makes that one. Ingram's got 39.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low. And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
When you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And the Magic making a change here. De Silva's checked in.
Well, to me, Carter is that classic lunch pail guy. He's big, tough, does the little things, and never complains about his role.
Here's Shed, still scoreless. For three, Ingram. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 4. Bane kicks to Wagner.
2 minutes.
Pass to Black. Can't connect from short range. Toronto's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now here's Ingram. Goes up to the stripe. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wagner looking it over. Payne for 3. Bangs on the trifecta. Payne's got 9 points in the quarter.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Dick with it, guarded by Bane. 4 on the clock. Dick, that's good. Dick's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Carter outside. Pass to Black for the tie. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Now Ingram. He's got 39. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He gets that one. Ingram's got 41.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside, Bane. There are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
It's all tied in Orlando. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Toronto right now, we've got Barnes. He's out there with Dick. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center, locking down the middle. So it's Orlando now. Raptors knocking down the tray. And Caro passes to Black. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dick.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Shed. He's covered by Suggs. Dick can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 3. Black kicks to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Down low. And Bertazzi throws it down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Dick. That three off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Banchero. There's the screen. Here's Black. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. With the step back. Barnes passes to Mamu Kelishvili. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much as the officials will send him to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 3. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Banchero, here we go. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That's his first foul. Ingram, he's checked in for Dick.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 3, Brandon Ingram.
Pass to Black. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Banchero. Over Barnes. Here's De Silva. Bertazzi setting a screen for Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. Raptors leading by 3. Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to De Silva. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Second team foul. At the line for your Magic, De Silva. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And here is Ingram. Right at the free throw line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ingram's got 43 points.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Banchero, a screen on Ingram. Here's De Silva. Banchero outside. Just 5 on the clock. Orlando moving the ball around.
Certainly not shocked to see Banchero lighting up the stat sheet.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Ingram right side. Pass to Shed. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Suggs in the corner to take the lead. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Magic lead by 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Ingram. It's good. Ingram's got 45 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And you will quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. Guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Black. Outside, Suggs. No good with the triple. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Carter outside. Black with it. Clock at 6. Carter kicks to Bain. The Magic again can't hit. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Quickly. And the shot goes down. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Outside, Bain. Carter sets the pick for Bain. And no good. Raptors leading by 3. Amu Kalashvili passes to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. Over Bain. And that one's good. Ingram's got 47 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's the screen. Suggs kicks to Black. And the 3-ball is good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Barnes, following the 3-pointer by Orlando. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Outside, Bain. Wagner outside. The tray. Rebound by the Raptors.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Back to Ingram. The 3. Black grabs the board.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Pass to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Bain. Hits it from 3-point range. 1 point in the game.
Well, he's a bona fide 20-point-per-game scorer. Desmond Bain's been terrific tonight. I'd keep going to it.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He knows every possession is critical now.
Your Magic dances!
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Barnes finds Quickly. Now, here's Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. Banchero against Barnes. Outside, Suggs to take the lead. Rebound by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Ingram. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Suggs. They set the pick. Lets it fly. Here's Murray Boyles.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Banchero, that's good.
Well, one thing that sets Banchero apart is his body control. The contact never breaks his rhythm.
Banchero against Barnes. Back to Ingram. Wagner with the block.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Bane passes to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Toronto's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Wagner has screen on quickly. Spins. 6 feet out. It's good!
Well, no surprise, Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Now Ingram got a piece of it and stolen by Wagner. Carter looking around. Now Wagner. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 5 to take the lead. Desmond Bane. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Ingram right side. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots! And another one!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now Banchero lays it in off the window.
A ton of confidence for Banchero. Big moments, no pressure.
Ingram against Wagner. Lets it go from 14. Banchero vacuums it in. Orlando trailing here. And 101 left to play in the final quarter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Bane against Barrett. Ingram fires. Banchero vacuums it in. Carter outside to take the lead. Not that time. It won't go. And the Raptors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Ingram! Another bucket! Wow!
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Trailing by 5. Here's Banchero. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's off. And they go to the intentional foul.
Desmond Bain. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Jalen Suggs. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Emmanuel Quickly. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Desmond Bain. And he does not hit. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Emmanuel Quickly, taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Toronto winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.